All right, man. So did over the course of the 3 weeks we were gone, I played a lot of pairs. It's a quick, simple card game. We even played it in the hospital, and my wife was in the hospital. So have you played pairs yet?
We did play a couple hands of that one.
Okay.
And that was the one I thought that plucking pairs
Yeah,
was.
it's just that fast. I mean,
Yeah.
it's super quick. You played a predetermined set of points with 2 players. I think they suggest 32 points. And in pairs, you have a deck of cards, and it's kind of a pyramid-based deck where you've got 1 in the deck, 2 2s, 3 3s, all the way up to 10 cards. I mean, you could actually just make this game yourself so easy by going and buying 3 decks of cards. That's all it would take. Buy 3 decks of cards, get out all the 10s until you have 10 10s, 9 9s, 8 8s, 7 7s. And then here, I'll tell everyone the rules. So in the game, what you do is first you shuffle the deck, and then you burn 5 cards. So that cuts down on counting.
And
once you,
makes it a little more random.
and then you flip over a card for everybody. The person with the lowest card goes first. If there's a tie for lowest card, you automatically flip another card over for the tied people. If they pair up, they automatically get those points. But the person with the lowest card starts. So what you're doing is there's one loser and the rest of the people are winners. So you're playing 2 players, there's a winner and a loser. But they suggest this is a new classic pub game, so they suggest something like if you're in a bar playing, like the loser has to buy a round of drinks or something like that.
Yeah.
So what you do is, now that everybody has their first card, starting with the person with the lowest card, they'll say hit or fold. If they hit, they get another card, and what you don't want to do is pair up. So you don't want to pair in the game of pairs. So if you pair up, say you get 2 8s, now you've got 8 points, right? So the first person at 32 points loses. So now you've got 8 points. You take one of those cards, set it aside for your point count, discard the other one in the middle with the 5 cards you discarded, and then you start over. Everyone discards their cards, you reshuffle, deal everyone a card. But the other option is to say fold. So if you hit and you don't get anything, you go to the next person, and then you keep going around until someone pairs up. Then that is over. You reshuffle, deal everyone a new card until someone gets to 32. But the other option is to fold. So say you've got a 9 and a 6, right? I've got an 8 and a 2. So it gets to you. There's a really high chance
I'll hit a 9.
that you're going to get a 9 or a 6. Pretty good chance you'll get a 6. Really good chance you get a 9. Not guaranteed, and it might not happen. You know what I mean? But say you've got an 8, a 9, and a 10. Like, there's a really good chance you're going to get it. So what you can do is fold, and then you still take points, but you take the points of the lowest card out on the table. So you would actually take 2 points.
All right, because
So I've got a 2. So you take 2 points. So you're sacrificing getting 2 points for not having the risk of getting
8
8,
or
9, or 10
12,
points.
yeah.
You know? So that's the game of pairs. And the first person to get up there, I mean, when you run through the deck, you just reshuffle, burn 5 more. And
Start it over.
yeah, I mean,
And it's open information, right? So you can...
open information.
You
The
can see
cards
what-
that are being dealt. Yes,
okay.
they are.
So you can look and see, oh, he's got, 6 of the whatever, so...
That's why you, but it's open information. You have to remember, because you deal it, then someone pairs up, which happens really
And
quick.
then
You
you
grab
shuffle.
everyone's cards, discard them, and then deal more.
Okay.
You don't shuffle until it's run out, but you just like discard them, deal, playing 4 players, deal 4 more cards. Lowest player goes, you go around, someone pairs up, discard those, deal 4 more cards, It's a fun game. James Ernest, Cheapass Games. We're having a late Christmas at my wife's grandparents' house because somebody was in the hospital from her family during Christmas. But I bought a copy of Pairs as my Chinese Christmas gift.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a fun game.
And now this is the one that they're doing different themes.
Yeah, I believe there's 9 different decks.
Yeah.
Okay. So one of the cool things about this game, and one of the reasons to want multiple decks, is that they've all got cool art themes. I've got the one that's fruit. But each of the rule books has a variant that you can play with the deck. So they're all the same thing. They just got different art themes. But in each game, you'll get 2 games. So if I buy the fruit theme and the pirate theme, I've essentially bought 3 games. Because I've got the main game of pairs and then the variant in each of the rule books.
Gotcha.
So, or you can go online and get all the variant rules as well.
Yeah.
So there's essentially 10 games you can play with this one deck of cards. And also what's kind of cool about it is there's 3 decks that are themed after each of the 3 books in the King Killer Chronicles series, which is starting to become a pretty real popular fantasy series. The Name of the Wind is the first book, and then there's 2 other books. But 3 of the decks are themed after those 3 books. And the artist from the books that did the covers and stuff actually drew the art for the decks. And the game was written into those books. So the characters in those books play pairs.
Man.
So that's pairs. And, I mean, there's our review because, I mean, I don't know how to. It's a fantastic game. I don't know how to do a full review.
A review, a summary, and instructions on how to make your own.
I mean, it would be so easy. I would really suggest getting it because the art on them is fantastic. And, I mean, it's there for you. It's got a really cool cut card. I mean, it's a great game. And then you get the, like, variant rules and stuff like that. The one is called... the one in the normal fruit deck is called continual pairs. So it's like a variant that's like continual where you don't
just keep playing, putting cards on top of the others.
Yeah. So
that would be what I was talking about. That would be open information pairs.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah, I guess that's what it is.
Cool.
Yeah, pairs is a fantastic game. We've had so much fun with it. And the thing my wife loves about it, and anyone out there's trying to get somebody into games who it just seems like thinks games are a hassle right now. You're trying to get them into it. The thing my wife really loves about it, and she likes playing games, but she really likes about it is that she doesn't have to even touch anything. Like, I just sit there and deal the cards out, and she says hit or fold. I mean, that's the extent of her activity in the game, and we just have fun. I mean, it's our like start to a night of games or our end to a night of games. You know, we'll start with a game of viticulture, and then maybe play a game of diamonds, and then Splendor, and then end with a few games of pairs. And we can play, 6, 7, 8 games of pairs in an hour. I mean, we get a lot of it in. Pairs is a great game. It's out. All the decks are out, and it's fun. James Ernest, Cheapass Games. This guy just knows how to design really awesome, simple games that really speak to me. I mean, I love Get Lucky. I can't wait to play his new game, Stuff and Nonsense. It's coming out sometime this month or next month. So, Cheapass Games, man, they put out some good games, man.